Hello to everyone subscribed to my YouTube channel. This is Alexis Verday, and today I want to talk about living in alignment with your values. And yeah, this is definitely a free thought, free form stream of consciousness video, but I think it's something that's important. It needs to be discussed and talked about, and it's really something that's just like the biggest thing in my life right now is just like being like recalibrating everything, like refocusing and realigning and shifting in the direction that I feel I should be shifting in, because we do have free will, and I feel like the choices that we make, like the actions that we choose to take, they should line up with what we believe like is the way to be living. And there's not like a right or wrong way, but just the way that we want to be living, like staying as true to ourselves as we can and not doing things that contradict how we truly feel inside. And also like just reassessing how we feel inside, like how do we actually feel inside, and just identifying that. So I've been doing journaling. Oh my gosh, I've been recording my dreams. And I've been having some really vivid dreams, especially since I stopped smoking. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that this was zooming in. Let me zoom back out. That's funny. But yeah, especially since I've stopped smoking weed, I've been learning, or really like being able to recall my dreams, and multiple of them, you know, like a sequence of dreams and everything like that. So that's something I wanted to talk about. Also, rest in peace Kobe Bryant. That was like feels so weird to say, like really gives me goosebumps and chills, because I don't know, this is a really big death. This is a really big loss. You know, it feels like a loss. Of course, everything that is happening for a reason, and there has to be something that's gonna come from this, but shit, it's like beats me. Like, oh my gosh, life is truly getting more trippy and more trippy. I really feel like I've been feeling like I live in a twilight zone lately. I've been feeling like this is the Matrix, in that it's creepy, it's freaky, it's really freaky. I don't know, you could just tell there's something going on, like there's something going on beneath the surface, and I can't say that I'm woke. Like, I don't feel a kundalini energy in my back, you know. Sometimes I feel a pain, like not even a pain, but like sometimes I feel a sensation at the base of my spine, but I've never felt anything rise up, you know. Like I don't feel tingling here all the time, you know. Like, how woke am I truly? Like, how truly woke are any of us, you know? So that I only say that because like there has to be so much going on beneath the surface, and I've been doing my best to eat lots of fruits and veggies, drink lots of water. I got lime in here, so I've been doing my best to take care of myself. And I haven't been like doing my 30-minute meditations every single day, but I do make sure that I just take time to like wake up slowly and move my body, exercise and walk or run, but I could always do more, you know. So I'm not transcending. I mean, it's all relative. There's levels to this, and I just feel like there's so much that we don't actually know that's going on or whatever. But back to values. So I feel like I'm coming into alignment with my values, or at least I'm identifying them. I'm identifying, and I'm truly starting to like see the patterns of what I feel is important. And like, we have free will, so the choices that we make, or at least the illusion of it, but whatever, let's just say we do, like the choices that we make, I feel like depending on which choice you make, it shows us what we're prioritizing and what we feel is more important, basically. You know, if we do this rather than that, it just shows. Like, for example, if I have a friend or like, you know, a family member, a loved one, and they have an event going on and they actually tell me, they go out of their way to invite me to it, I value being able to be there for people. I value being able to support people and actually supporting people. Like, not just saying that I support you and telling them, but actually showing it by going to their events and reposting their stuff, like whatever, however I would want somebody to support me, you know, I think that's important to me. Like, so depending on my choices, my actions, it's gonna, hopefully my choices, they show that, they demonstrate that, like, they reflect that. So this is just a ramble, honestly, just about values and just doing our best, like realizing that there's a lot of fuck shit happening. I'm just gonna say there's a lot of fuck shit happening, and we can all feel it. Even like us chosen ones, we can feel it, especially us chosen ones, especially us not even chosen ones. I'm gonna say sensitive, especially the extra sensitive people that these days people are calling empaths. We feel a lot of energy happening and going on, and it's like, how do we decode it? And my whole thing is just not getting, like, okay, can we talk about how wait, I don't want this video to get too long, but can we just talk about how, wait, let me finish that thought. So us sensitive people, we could feel all the stuff that's going on. I just don't want to get lost in it, because, or not even I don't want to get lost in it, it's just I want to continue to overcome it and to still rise above it and transcend. Like, that is the goal, is to constantly be feeling and to constantly be growing closer to God and being in this present moment and not letting fear get to us. And it's easier to not let fear, and it's easier to be closer to God when we have a clean vessel, a vessel that is, you know, that we're taking care of with what we put in and how we actually, you know, move our body. But can we talk about for a second, let me put my scarf back on, y'all, but can we talk about for a brief second how there was an earthquake. I think it was a 6.7 earthquake in Turkey, which is in, what is that considered, Eastern Europe or the Middle East? Crazy. And then there's also, what are those things, locusts? There was like a locust migration and locust swarms going past Kenya in East Africa. That's been happening. And like, what locusts do is it's like, it's so trippy. Like, it just gives me goosebumps thinking about this kind of stuff. Like, but the locusts, they basically eat all the crops and they destroy everything that's in their path. And then we have like a volcano eruption, and like, I don't know if it's just this because it's the internet age and we know about everything that's happening now, and we just have, like, we instantly find out about stuff, whereas in the past, like not even that long ago, let's just say when I was a kid, like for example, when my grandparents, they would read the news. So if we go back to when my grandparents were maybe my age, the way that they got information was on a much slower basis. Is that it? Is that what's happening? Is it because we're way more connected that we just are hyper aware of what's going on? And like, there's a law of polarity. So there's going to be a lot of like good things going on, like, oh, this person donated to this, or like this person built this foundation and it has success, or, you know, all the success stories or whatever, and then all the neutral stories, just like information. And of course, with all this information, we're also going to hear about the quote unquote negative stuff, which is these natural disasters, these fires and everything that's going on. Like, it feels very negative, and it feels very like it's hard on people's hearts. It's heavy on my heart, and it's been difficult for me to even sit down and meditate and like be in stillness and truly like digest all of it. And it's just like there's a lot happening. Let me know in the comments, what are y'all feeling? Like, let's get a discussion started. What are y'all thoughts on what's going on? Like, there's been a lot going on in my life, so I know that I'm simply a microcosm to what's going on in my community, in the Los Angeles community, in California, in the United States, in the entire world. Like, I know I'm not alone in what I'm feeling. And it's like, I could go on and on, but I just feel like one last thing. My voice is not shaking, I promise. I just need to drink some water. But one last thing. I feel that I take relatively good care of myself. you know, I like candy and all that, but on a majority I eat pretty decent. Like I eat pretty decent, and I'm pretty like I'm aware of which minerals I should be taking, and nutrients and antioxidants and all these things, inflammatory, like anti-inflammatory foods. I try to take that stuff. I try to move my body and like stretch my body and get enough sleep and get sunlight. And despite all of that, I still feel not confusion or anything like that, but it's still heavy even on me. I still feel a lot of energy, and I'm like slowly processing it. So, but I am processing it, and that's what counts. But I just feel like someone who isn't even taking care of themselves, or you know, is like really in this matrix, it's like, how are y'all doing? Like, how are they doing? But like I said, there's levels to this, and I'm probably I obviously could do better. So, but just let me know how y'all feel. That's the end of this video. There's a lot going on. Yeah.